Hey everyone, this is a how-to video on how to play March of the Squires. It's a piece that I wrote. It's just for the beginning of the year. I wrote it so that it's at a level that might be slightly challenging for the students in 7th grade. It should be relatively easy for students that are in the 8th grade, but I want you to be aware of some traps that you might fall into before you play it. So a couple things that people might find tricky. This rhythm happens a number of times. 1, 2, 4. Be aware of that rhythm so that it happens, so that the half note happens on beat 2 and we get beat 4 in the right place where it belongs. Thinking of beat 4 as the pickup to the next bar is a helpful way to think about it. You'll notice that I've written some accidentals in a number of places. These F sharps, at least in the trumpet part, they're F sharps. There might be C sharps or E naturals or B naturals for your instrument, are written in from time to time. And then here, the same note with a natural sign. So you need to be aware of that. Or for some of you, that might be a flat sign, depending on your instrument. You've got to know that something changes there. I want to hear the difference between those notes. And then in the middle part of the tune, there's a flat note there. I think for everyone it's flat except for maybe the alto saxophone. Alto saxophone will have a natural sign in that spot. Now, if you look over the entire tune, there are some places where I've written in specific articulations, accents, or tenutos, or staccatos, or slurs. The first time through something, your very first concern is to make sure that you're playing notes at the right time. Your next concern is that you're playing the right notes at the right time. And then after that, we have to make sure that we're getting the expressive elements that are there. And for right now, the only expressive elements that are written in are articulations. Later on, we might come back to the same tune and add in more expressive elements. There could be some dynamics that should be added to this to make it more interesting. This is a work in progress. I wrote this really quickly just a couple days ago. And what I will do is over the course of the next little while, we are going to learn different parts of March of the Squires that we can layer together. I'm going to teach you all how to use a program called Soundtrap in the near future. And using Soundtrap, you can actually record yourself playing more than one part to March of the Squires and make your own little virtual ensemble. It'll take some concentration and listening carefully to make sure that you're playing with a metronome to make that happen. So let me clear the notes that I've made off the screen and let me play it for you. I'm playing along with a metronome at 110 beats per minute. This is, I think, a good tempo for the song to be played. But if you need to practice it slower, of course you can, and you should. Here I go from the beginning. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, so I want you to practice that on your own, and we can do some of this together in a future band class online, and hopefully I can write some other parts that we can get to all fit together. That's it for now. Thanks for stopping by.